I was casting around for a topic for my weekly devotional, and while thinking about it, I stumbled across my Instagram page, which at the moment looks a lot like a celebration of autumn. Between walking the Etobicoke Creek Trail for the Ride for Refuge and driving up through Caledon, I've shot a lot of fall landscape photographs these past couple of weeks. The other day, my wife Mary commented that the autumn leaves this year seem especially colorful, and I have to agree with her. It certainly shows up in the pictures that I've posted. All this reminds me of the many Bible passages that talk about God's creation and how we can understand His power and nature through looking at this world and the heavens. The Apostle John writes in his Gospel, "Everything was created through Him. Nothing, not one thing, came into being without Him." And Paul writes to the Colossians, "For everything, absolutely everything, above and below, visible and invisible, rank after rank after rank of angels, everything got started in Him and finds its purpose in Him." Paul also writes to the Romans, "For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and sky. Through everything God made, they can see clearly His invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God." Now, I'm not a winter kind of guy, so I have really mixed feelings about autumn. For me, the fall season is one last glorious flame out before the descent into winter's dark, cold, unwelcomed grasp. While I know that the nature of God's creation means that we have seasons, I'm biased towards the warmer and greener ones. But the seasons, at least for us who live well north of the Tropic of Cancer, do reflect something of the nature of God, His creation, and who we are. The following will be rather cliche, but it never hurts to be reminded of who and what God made us to be. So think of the four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and then relate that to the seasons of our life: birth, life, decline, and death, or awe, realization, reflection, and transition, or finally, opportunity, accomplishment, recollection, and restoration. The creation of this world reflects God's power. The beauty and intricacy of creation reflects God's nature, and the cycle of seasons reflect who and what we are. The seasons mirror the cycle of our lives, but with an important difference. Winter for us is not just about dying off. It's about a transition beyond life on this planet. We are eternal beings. Our eternity starts as a thought in God's mind and continues on long past our brief sojourn on this rotating, wobbly sphere. We are all at different seasons in our lives. Some of us are enjoying summer, life, realization, accomplishment. Some of us are on an autumn drive, decline, reflection, and recollection. And some of us are cloaked in winter's snow, death, transition, and restoration. Please note my word choice for winter: death, transition, restoration. These three words are at the heart of God's nature. As the Bible says, there can be no life without death. Death is a transition, and we will be restored to all that God meant us to be when we are with Him. Our God is a God of redemption, just as surely as the springtime is the birth of hope and life. So get out quick before the leaves all fall to the ground and look at the autumn trees. Their colorful splendor is more than just one last glorious flame out. They reflect God's wondrous awesomeness and are a part of the journey that we are all on in knowing God and His power and nature. And let me leave you with a shameless plug. You can see my photos on my Instagram or my Facebook page or my website.